There's a look of outside the Humber gym as we say hello Humber fans and welcome back to the Hawks Nest for another fantastic evening of OCAA women's basketball. Tonight the Humber Hawks take on a local rival as the Seneca Stinger in town. This is the second last time we'll see these Hawks at home until next fall. Humber continues to roll with a 4-0 record, winning all their games by 11 or more points. I'm Andrew Milani, and here to call this one with me is Manny Calra. And Manny, Humber top of their division, climbing one spot to 5th in the CCAA national rankings, up from 4th and starting from 13th as well. But today missing some key players here tonight as we get a look at the standings and what looks like a mismatch here on paper.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned it right at the beginning of broadcast, Andrew, that Humber's starting the season on 4-0, and Humber teams are starting 16-0 among basketball and volleyball. Seneca Sting coming in here today to play the Humber Hawks for the first time in 15 years, as these teams have not met since 2007. And something to keep in mind, Andrew, is the Sting have won 6 of their last 7 meetings, so the Hawks have redemption and some vengeance in their mind. And going back to their hot start, the Hawks lead the league right now in points per game, field goal percentage, 3 points per game, and assists per game. So Humber coming in after a hot start with some redemption in their mind, with Seneca Sting coming into their home stadium. So it should be a good matchup today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I gotta say, this is my 3rd year of covering these Humber teams, and this is definitely the best women's basketball team I've seen here by far. But of course, 5 regulars missing from the lineup here tonight, as including 2 regulars in Sarah Bapti and Nikki Allegan. So Humber's got to find a way to get around that and really dig in deep tonight against the Seneca Sting.
Yeah, for sure, Andrew, and it comes with the record you have. You got a 4-0 record right now, so it's not bad to rest some players and give them some time off, right? You still got 2 of their main players right now, and Maya Campbell-Johnson, what a season she's having, scorching every single opponent and team on the court. In just 4 games with 91 points and 57 rebounds on the court, and that plays into a key factor for the Hawks, because with 57 rebounds, you know Maya Campbell-Johnson's going to be a big factor for the Hawks inside the paint, starting the offense and then allowing them to jump on those quick balls early. And when you have that point getter, you also have to look at that setup person in that team, and you got to look at number 8, Kia Watt, who dropped 25 games in the Hawks' last game on against Durham on Sunday for her career high points in a single game. And then Kia Watt also coming into this game with 291 points, just 9 away from 300. So 2 big players still in the lineup for the Hawks. And as we mentioned, it might be a little bit of a mismatchup, but Humber with the motivation to try and get back on the winning side against the Seneca Sting have a lot of momentum coming in here.
Yeah, of course, and getting to the other side on Seneca, who do you like on their side?
You know, when you look at the Seneca Sting, and you got to look at their roster, the one name that kind of pops up out of the blue is number 1, Shakia Stevens. In 3 games played, 60 points for 20 points per game, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. So she's one of the key factors in rebounds, and Maya Campbell-Johnson will have to keep an eye out on her. But trying to steal rebounds from Maya Campbell-Johnson is no easy task, as we all know, and it should be an interesting factor to keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely. You looked at some of those numbers from Shakia. Some of those shooting numbers might look a little low, but look at those minutes she's playing, averaging under 30 seconds of rest per quarter. So she's playing hard, and you bet Humber's going to see a lot of her tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, she's the key player on that team. She's the leader on the court, off the court. So look for her to be a factor. And as you mentioned, 30 seconds off in just every single quarter. So look for her to be seeing some continuous action.
And we'll turn it over for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Nest for today's matchup featuring the visiting Seneca Sting and your Humber Hawks. At this time, we ask you please rise as you're able to remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian national anthem. Number 5, Rebecca Lee. Number 8, Tiana Leverage. Number 15, Katrina Moten. And number 24, Pilar Smith. The head coach of the Stings is Lexi Sananas. And now here's the starting lineup for your Humber Hawks. The first-year guard from Baden, Ontario, number 6, Jillian Tulipano. The first-year guard from Brantford, Ontario, number 21, Danielle Romani. The second-year guard from Toronto, Ontario, number 8, Kia Watt. The fourth-year guard from Toronto, Ontario, number 4, Brittany English. And the fifth-year center from Brampton, Ontario, number 13, Maya Campbell Johnson. The head coach of the Hawks is AJ Sharma. He's assisted by Asia Hamawi Askraf, Jeremy Elaine, and Alina Domingo.
The starting 5 for the Humber Hawks: Julia Tulipano, Maya Campbell-Johnson, Brittany English, Kia Watt, and Danielle Romani seeing some action. Not surprising to see Maya Campbell-Johnson, who just became the Humber's third on the 800-point club list, getting 819 points. So big achievement here for MCJ.
Yeah, absolutely a chance for her to climb up on those rebound rankings here tonight. Just needs 2 more to climb up into 3rd place, matching her spot, of course, on the all-time points list for the Humber Hawks. So a little bit of a different look here for Humber going in tonight, but we'll see if that yields the same or different results. Humber wins the opening tip. Kia Watt, first possession, going to MCJ first. Kind of taking their time here on this first possession. Brittany English looking to get inside. Back to MCJ, 3-pointer from the top of the key. That's good as that rattles in.
Yeah, MCJ starting the Hawks off on the right foot there. And you mentioned it at the beginning of the broadcast that Nikki Lagan will not be in the lineup for the Hawks. So look for Brittany English to be a factor from the 3-point shot, as she likes to give Nikki Lagan some competition from that.
Yeah, we'll see what she's able to do here tonight. Nice move from Romani to get inside. She was fouled on the way of the hoop. And that will just be a side out of bounds.
That'll be called a foul on the floor there, Andrew.
No shooting motion on that one. Kia Watt looking for a pass. Looking for MCJ in the middle. That's picked off. And Leverage is going to go right to work on offense. Moving in on Romani. Pass it back over to Stevens. Stevens to leave for 3. No good. Great rebound opportunity there by Leverage, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay Hawks ball.
Yeah, great job by the Hawks there to jump on that ball and rebound early and not allow the Seneca Sting to get anything going.
Kia Watt to get Humber started on offense once again.
Yeah, so technical, Kia Watt. She builds the attack with excellent vision.
She's looking to get open here. Jacks it up for 3. That's good. Nothing but net for Kia Watt.
You can't give Kia Watt that much time and not expect her to score.
Shakai Stevens now guarded by Kia Watt. Point guard on point guard. Pass over. Nice steal there by Brittany English. And she was just not able to hang on to that one. And it's going to be Seneca possession as it dribbles out of bounds.
And here comes Shakaya Stevens back into the game there.
Stevens once again. The offense you can already see running through Shakaya Stevens. Looking for the inside pass. MCJ says no. Humber's going to go right back on offense. Brittany English to get us started. Moving in inside with speed. That's going to be a blocking foul against Shakaya Stevens.
Yeah, Brittany English will head to the free throw line for 2. Going end to end on that action was Brittany English. Decided to just take the ball and do it on her own.
Shakaya Stevens, after That foul was looking up as to say, like, really? Foul for that one, but refs call it a foul. English makes her first. Humber up 7-0. Not even 2 minutes into this game. She makes number 2. 8-0 Humber to get the game started. Martin for Seneca. Trying to make her way to the hoop. Romani blocks her, though. Back to Shakai Stevens. Almost lose it. Was not even an inch away from a backcourt violation, but keeps it from that. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Jacked up by Stevens. That's good.
Yeah, there's Shakai Stevens. There's the dangerous shot from her for the Seneca Sting.
And Shakai Stevens already with 2 fouls on the game, so not good for Seneca for their top player to already be in a little bit of foul trouble early on.
Yeah,
Watt going to the hoop, she's good.
Yeah, what a move by Kia Watt. And relating to your point, no, Andrew, that's not good for the Sting at all. So look for her to kind of be a little bit protected from the coach, in my opinion.
Leverage there. Couldn't make that shot, but she was fouled on the way to the hoop. She'll shoot 2.
There's that replay for the Shakai Stevens shot.
Leading scorer for Seneca. Obviously, he's getting plenty of opportunities this season. Leverage his first shot's good. Cuts down that lead by 6 points.
Nice to see some fans here in attendance, as the Hawks are allowed to have some fans in attendance. So look for some noise to be brought into this building.
Kiewat going inside, can't get that to go. Yeah, a few more fans than we saw last time, so you're hoping as the season goes on we could get a little bit of that momentum going, of course, leading up to the men's national tournament later on in mid-March. Shakai Stevens jacks up a 3. That's good, banked it in.
Yeah. What a shot by Shakai Stevens on that one.
And she says, foul trouble? What foul trouble? I'm just going to play my game.
Cashing in at the bank on that one was Shakai Stevens.
Around the horn to Brittany English for 3. That's good as that one rattles in.
Yeah, there's Brittany English, answers with a 3 of her own.
Already 5 points on the game for Brittany English. Expect her to get a bunch with some key players missing for the Hawks. Inside, big block, MCJ. Brittany English trying to get up court, but was fouled. And that one's gonna go on Rebecca Lee. It's gonna be her first of the game.
Incidental contact when the play was turning over in favor of the Hawks. Got caught up in the transition.
Kiewat, nice screen there by MCJ, setting her up for the inside layup.
There's that 1-2 punch that we mentioned. There's that duo that kind of works off each other so well.
MCJ won't get an assist for that, but she maybe should for that beautiful block she set up there for Watt. Watt's gonna go inside again. No problem. And Seneca's gonna call a quick timeout after that. They were within 3, but Humber just went on a 7-0 run like that.
Yeah, what such technicality, as I mentioned, from Kia Watt. She builds the attack up so slowly, just freezes the opponent in their tracks, and then finds ways to kind of switch it up and then just change the tempo and blows right past you as you see it there. Slows the run down, and then the opponents freeze up, and then all of a sudden there's a burst of speed from Kia Watt, and she's in the offensive zone in a dangerous scoring position.
Hey, you mentioned that technical ability, which of course she has, no one's gonna argue that, but it's also you have to have the mental fortitude and it's the smarts to go with that as well. Kia Watt has that in droves.
Yeah, it comes down to awareness, right? You just got to know where you are on the court. You got to have that vision on the court. And it just comes down to awareness. All those skills, you can narrow them down to awareness, and then just having the ability to have that confidence in yourself and your skills to drive that play and take that risk. Without risk, there's no reward. And Kia Watt, plenty of risk taken and plenty of reward given.
Yeah, this Hawks team would be a pretty boring one without much risk taken on the court, but lucky for us, this is an exciting bunch to watch as we had a last look at the team huddles here coming out of this first timeout. You better believe Seneca's gonna put that pedal to the metal here right after that timeout, looking to get right back into this ball game.
Yeah, look for Seneca to come out strong here, come out swinging. They're gonna be swinging for the fences on this one for the Humber Hawks and try to get back into this game.
Of course, one eye's got to be kept on Shakai Stevens. 2 fouls already. She gets another one here. It's going to be probably a quick enter first quarter. Got a layup here to get things started after that timeout.
Yeah, some great ball movement here by the Sting to kind of have the Hawks a little in scramble and try to get the points on the court.
Nice pass there, Brittany English to MCJ. Did not go, though. Seneca right back at it on attack. Leverage trying to move in. She's going to be called for traveling, and Julia Tulipano, look at relief on her face. She thought she might have been called for a foul there.
Yeah, there was a little contact on that play there, and goes the way of the Humber Hawks. The referee asked Brittany English to throw that ball again, as she was not out of bounds when she threw the ball inbounds.
You got to do it the right way. Brittany English, corner three, no good. Offensive rebound by Tulipano, though. MCJ looking for options, trying to call in Kia Watt. Nowhere for her to go, she backs up.
Shot clock at 5 here, Kia Watt running out of time.
Brittany English takes a three at the buzzer, can't get it in. And Seneca's gonna collapse on that rebound and pick it up. Great job here moving up the court by Martin. She backs up into the corner and loses it. It's gonna be Humber ball.
Yeah, Katrina Martin unable to control that ball. Katrina Martin just a little too fast for her own good there.
No substitutions yet for Humber, is why I suspect we'll see a lot of these starting 5 here for the rest of this game. Romani trying to get inside, looking for looking for her second and third OCAA points. That's Shakai Stevens almost coming up with that steal on Kia Watt. MCJ thought 3, didn't go for it. Goes to the paint. That one rolls off the hoop, can't get it to go. Right back on offense goes Seneca, looking for Shakai Stevens. Jacks up a 3 quickly, no good. Wasn't a bad look, though. Offensive rebound by Leverage, passes it back around the horn over to Shaw, no good. And that one's gonna be leaped up and grabbed by MCJ. Great job taking away that pass by Rebecca Lee. That would have been an easy bucket for Kia Watt.
Yeah, what a breakout pass attempt by Maya Campbell-Johnson, and that's that chemistry that we were talking about. They're so well connected that each other knows where the other player is to try and get that offense going.
Already establishing a great chemistry here, obviously going back to last season when they played together. MCJ trying to get inside. Jacks up a shot from the foul line, that's good. Leverage playing some good defense there, but MCJ able to get above her.
Yeah, Maya Campbell-Johnson, 5 points on the night, joining Brittany English there, and Kia Watt leading the offense with 9 points on the night so far.
Great ball movement there by the Seneca Sting, able to find Tiana Leverage for the wide open shot. This game's still within a few possessions. Humber leading Seneca 19-11. English jacks up a shot quickly, can't get that to go. Tried to fight for her own rebound, but it dribbles out of bounds and she won't be able to come up with it.
Yeah, what a determination play by Brittany English there on that attempt, trying to come into the paint, trying to get to the ball, and just ends up stepping out of bounds.
Shakai Stevens trying to find space. There's plenty from 3, jacks up a shot, no good off the front of the hoop. MCJ was trying to fight for that rebound. Kia Watt comes up with it, and she makes her way down court. She's gonna slow down. MCJ sets a screen. Trying to get inside. It's gonna hop out of bounds. It's gonna be Seneca basketball.
We're gonna call a timeout here. Humber, on behalf of Humber, and on that play, as you mentioned, yeah, Kia Watt trying to find Maya Campbell-Johnson as she was frozen up. Ball ends up hitting Maya Campbell-Johnson on the knee and out of bounds. But Humber pushing the pace for the Seneca Sting right now, up by 8 points.
Yeah, and with about 3 minutes left to go here, this is another one just gone by at a frantic pace here. It's not felt like this is almost the end of the first quarter. Some great speed, some great action here to get started here tonight. And for Humber, obviously a few players down, but they've looked pretty good so far.
Yeah, they're pushing the play like they usually do, and as you mentioned, that they're missing some of their starters, their key starters. So you're seeing some players come off the bench for the Hawks here, but you know that's the thing, right? Like when you're up 4-0, you got to trust in your team, you got to trust in your bench, and you got to rest your key starters. And the bench seems to be doing a great job for the Hawks here, and as they put up the points leading in this first quarter.
Yeah, Julian Tulipano and Danielle Romani not doing too much, haven't really got into the scoring game even as of yet, but just doing those little things just to keep your team in it. We saw Tulipano kind of forcing a turnover for Humber, so it's the little things that really add up here for the Hawks and should lead them here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Andrew, and I agree with you 100%. And sometimes people might see the scoreboard and they say they haven't contributed because they don't have points. But like the game has so many aspects to it other than points. They're contributing in the small things that are allowing the Hawks to contribute points on the board while keeping the Sting off the board.
Kiawat almost coming up with a steal, but Leverage getting it back and getting the easy hoop there to go. Humber playing some tough defense, but Seneca managing to find a way there. Tulipano looking for her first points, and OCAA can't get it. MCJ with the rebound, turns around and gets that one to go.
Yeah, Maya Campbell-Johnson, just absolute magical touch. Turns around and makes it look easy.
Three-pointer by Seneca, that's good. Nothing but net for Dominique Lafleur.
Yeah, right over Jillian Tulipano as she attempted the block on that one.
Seneca within 5. It's just a 2-possession game here. Kiawat plenty of room for 3. No good though. MCJ tried to get that ball back, couldn't. A fast break here for Rebecca Lee. Just tosses that up, and the lucky bounce for her there. 1-possession game now.
Yeah, Seneca Sting coming strong out of that timeout for Humber.
Tulipano top of the key. Pass it off to Brittany English. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Humber back on top by 6.
Yeah, Brittany English says not so easy, not in the Hawk's nest.
Kai Stevens looking for Lafleur. She's got the hot hand now. Made a beautiful 3 just moments ago. Leverage trying to go inside. No good. English with the rebound. Defending a much taller player. English passes off to MCJ. Thought 3, didn't go for it. Tries it here, that's good.
Back-to-back threes, Maya Campbell-Johnson and the Selly with the running back.
10 points already on the game for MCJ. Extending her 800+ points for the Humber Hawks in her career. Great defense there. Brittany English coming up with that one. Over to Kiawat on her left. Inside, she's gonna get fouled on the way to the hoop by Leverage, and she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, what a play by Brittany English to find Kiawat breaking in on there too.
And Kiawat just so effective running in there, getting those shots on the inside, despite not being the tallest player on the court.
Yeah, she finds the room and she finds the ground that is tough to get into, and she just makes room to get into those tough spaces and just puts the opponent in an uncomfortable position.
Definitely one of the most effective guards here in this OCAA season. We mentioned she's one among the league leaders in points, assists, and 3-point percentages as she drains both those free throws. Tulipano getting called for that foul. Didn't quite give Shakaya Stevens the space she needed.
Yeah, I got a little too aggressive on that play, and you know it happens that your first action on the court, you get into the game and you're not thinking, so it happens, but still a great play by Jillian Tulipano.
Tulipano, Shakaya Stevens gets right by her and she makes that shot. Shakaya already with 8 points, leading her team. English almost lost it there. Here's MCJ, jacks up another one for 3. Couldn't quite bank that in. Seneca right back on attack. Lee over for Shakaya Stevens. That's for Lafleur for 3, no good. Tulipano over to Kiawat to get the fast break started. Almost lost it, but picks it up. Tulipano again. Brittany English in the corner, jacks up a 3, no good. Leverage controls that rebound. Over to Shakaya Stevens, just 10 seconds left in the quarter. Kiawat comes up with the steal. There's gonna be no one on the way between her and the hoop, but she can't make the shot to close out the quarter. Seneca ends that one on a big break. Could have been done by double digits, but for now, still just a 3-possession game.
Yeah, right now, Humber started off strong, and they seem to have been running away with the game, and then Seneca Sting calls a timeout and go on a little bit of a run, and then Humber calls a timeout, and Seneca get back into the game after back-to-back threes after that timeout. Humber answers with their own threes. So yeah, as we were saying before as the quarter ended, that Humber's doing a great job on the court, Andrew, and Seneca, after the timeout, was able to get back into the game, but Humber controlling the play right now into a 3-possession game.
Yeah, certainly keeping it tight, and you got to wonder how long Humber sticks with these starting 5 for, especially with 5 scratches here for Humber, including 2 starters, Nikki Lagan, Sarah Bapti, and then Sap Nadio and Jasmine Onati, some key players coming off the bench, those 6th and 7th players rather missing here as well.
Yeah, Sarah Bapti, usually a workhorse on this team defensively, just making a frustrating atmosphere for the opponents when she's on the court. Nikki Allegan, always the sharpshooter, always a threat from the 3-point line, and that's what's so dangerous about Nikki Allegan is when you think that that's the 3-point shot, she fakes you out and finds another way and finds another player and puts Humber Hawks in a dangerous scoring position. So key players missing for the Hawks in the game today, but they seem to be balancing well and staying on top of their game.
And as of right now, Coach Sharma saying no rest for these starters just as of yet. Same 5 on the court. Lee hanging on to it. Leverage's pass. That was just a little too hot for Martin to handle. Shot as the clock was running down. Can't make it. Kiowat can't chase that one down. That was Martin back in control. Seneca having trouble getting things started here on offense. A great takeaway there. A steal for Brittany English as she makes her way quickly up the court. Looking for Kiowat. Thought 3 didn't go. Over for MCJ in the paint, trying to go inside on Leverage. Puts it up, no good. Leverage will pick up that one. Just past the hands of Maya Campbell-Johnson, almost coming up with that steal. Pass over to Stevens. She's guarded by Tilipano. Over to Lee. Lee with a ton of space. Turnaround shot there by Martin, no good. It's gonna be Humber ball.
Yeah, that was Dominique Lafleur trying to reach over Brittany English to try and get the ball, knocks it out of bounds. And one thing that I've noticed about the Seneca Sting since the timeout was called for them and for the Humber Hawks is their ball movement has been a little quicker when they do get the ball, because every time they were holding onto the ball, it allows the Hawks to kind of close in on them, so they've been moving the ball a lot quicker.
These Hawks are quick, and the only way to beat them really is to be quicker, which, of course, not always, or I should say, is easier said than done.
Yeah, most definitely, and with that there, you see the foul on the floor for the Seneca Sting, so Humber getting the advantage there.
Leverage getting called for her second. Kiowat 3-pointer, no good. Tilipano tried to run after that one, but Lee closed in on it first. Martin with it now. Over to Stevens. Stevens in on Kiowat. Pass over to Shaw in the corner. Inside for Leverage. Looking for Lee, she tripped up. But loses the ball out of bounds. It's gonna be Humber ball.
Yeah, it looked like it was incidental contact on Julian Tulipano, but referee says otherwise and just says clean play.
Yeah, it looked like she just got tripped up over a few feet in there in the paint. Of course, it's a high traffic area. English looking for MCJ. Nice pass, but she loses it. Romany trying to go inside. Shot blocked. Turnaround shot by MCJ. Can't get that one to roll in. Martin over to Stevens. Guarded by Tulipano. Great defense there, but she loses her. Goes inside. Can't close it out. Romany controls that rebound. Moved over to English.
Something interesting to note, when Maya Campbell-Johnson had the ball in that paint, there was 3 Seneca Sting players on her, while Danielle Romany just had 1.
Certainly know who Seneca did a lot of homework on this last week. Big block there by Brittany English, coming off the basket by her.
Yeah, Brittany English with style denies that shot.
Brittany English with 10 points rather, just 1 point behind her teammate Kiowat for the game high in points. Lee looking to go inside, almost lost Romany. Shaw coming up with it. And another nice block there, Brittany English. She gets the ball right back. Layup's good, and now she leads the game in points. That's 12 for her.
Yeah, all the points coming from Brittany English, Maya Campbell-Johnson, and Kiowat. No surprise there for the Humber Hawks.
Martin almost losing it. Blocked there by Kiawat. But English can't quite keep those feet in bounds as she controlled the ball.
Yeah, great attempt there by Brittany English.
Lee, quick pass to Leverage, can't get that layup to go. Romani the rebound. Nice move by Kiawat to lose Lee, her defender. Over to English, has plenty of room for three, puts that up, no good. Went off the front of the rim. Stevens picks up that rebound, goes in quick. Gets closed out on. LaFleur, long two, no good. And Watt with the ball. Guarded by Lee.
Maya Campbell-Johnson grabbed that rebound with some trouble, but passed it off to Kiawat to try and get that play going.
An easy layup there for Kiawat. 13 points on the game for her thus far. Lee looking for options. Over to LaFleur, thought three, but Kiawat closed on her pretty quick. Martin now with it. Bit of a long layup, didn't work. MCJ coming up with that, and probably a little overdue now, but she is third all-time in Humber all-time rebounds. So big congratulations to MCJ, but Kiawat, nice inside move, but no finish there. Lee stripped away by Kiawat. Humber tulip panel, great job to jump on that one and pass off to Romani before that could even be called a jump ball. Brittany English tried to pass off to Kiawat. I think that one was deflected though. Whistle blown there on that play. Seneca takes the timeout. Get a look at the last shot there, made by Brittany English. Nice one there. Another timeout taken here by Seneca. You can feel slowly this game starting to slip away from them just a little bit. 15 points, not the biggest lead in the world, but still pretty sizable, especially midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, but as you know, seeing the last quarter, Andrew, that one timeout can change anything. The Humber Hawks were running away with the points in the last quarter, and Seneca calls a timeout that allows them to recollect with each other, and then they were able to push their level of play onto Humber and get back into the points. Humber answered with back-to-back threes and then called a timeout to rest some of their players, and then Seneca decided to answer back with more points of their own. So the timeouts can be in favor of the Seneca Sting. Don't count them out just because the point differential. The timeouts have seemed to be favoring the Seneca Sting right now because they're analyzing how the Hawks are, and as we mentioned, that Hawks are missing some of their starters, so that could be an advantage for the Seneca Sting with their timeouts.
And Seneca definitely having the number of player advantage here tonight. We've seen they haven't been afraid to go to that deep bench. Meanwhile, Humber sticking with the same starting five, continuing to roll with those same five. We'll see if that will pay dividends for them here tonight.
And Hannah DeVries for the Seneca Sting is going to come in, try and get some rebounds to counteract Maya Campbell-Johnson here. DeVries pretty limited in game time so far this year. Just 3 rebounds on the year for her in 2 games played. Kiawat, all sorts of moves, but can't shake off her defender. Pass there to MCJ. Puts that up over a few defenders, no good. DeVries already thrust into that one, but MCJ making a bucket there. Humber lead up to 17 now, 37-20. Just past the midway point in the second. Lee over to Leverage. That's LaFleur, 3-pointer, no good. Romani was going for that rebound, but was knocked away. The referees say Seneca ball. Yeah, Kiawat not happy with that decision, but referee sticks with her decision on that one.
Lee, long pass out to LaFleur. Thought about that quick 3, but Kiawat closing her on her to quit. Mid-range by Lee, that's good.
Yeah, Humber doing a great job still. Seneca putting some points on the board, but Humber doing a great job offensively and defensively, keeping that lead.
MCJ inside. No, that one just rolled out. Almost got that rebound back, but it's Kiawat that secures it. Tulipano thought left, but went right. Jacks up a prayer, no good. It's gonna stay Humber ball though.
Yeah, she was a little surprised with that shot, was Jillian Tulipano.
MCJ, she's guarded by Leverage in the paint. Looking to go inside, turnaround shot, no good. Romani coming up with that rebound though, quickly to MCJ. English wide open for three, no good. That one bounced out. Romani again, offensive rebound. That one's picked off though by DeVries this time.
Yeah, Danielle Romani, a monster with rebounds right now. Just saying, take this ball from me if you can.
Good defense by her there as Leverage was able to get inside, but couldn't make the bucket, but a foul there. And Seneca will get 2 from the line. Foul will be on Brittany English.
Yeah,
Her
there's
first foul of the night.
And that'll be Hannah DeVries going to the line for the Seneca Sting. And that's the kind of thing that I mentioned, that Hannah DeVries coming into this game could be a factor in the paint for the Seneca Sting.
Plenty of height, plenty of length for Hannah DeVries.
Yeah, just trying to counteract the Maya Campbell-Johnson factor, in my opinion. They're just trying to get some rebounds and get the offense going from those second and third chances instead of having it transition onto their end from the Humber Hawks.
Hannah DeVries makes her second shot, and man, that's her first OCAA point.
Welcome to the big leagues.
Welcome to the big leagues. Got Humber to deal with. Have fun.
Yeah, not an easy place to play as the Hawks Nest.
No, absolutely not. Foul there as English was looking for a shot. That foul will be on the floor though. Foul will be on Lee. Her second personal. And Stevens, Lee, and Leverage all with 2 fouls in this one, so a bit manageable. Stevens early on picked up a couple quick ones. We thought she might get into trouble, but she's really calmed things down here. Kiowa looking to go inside. Over to Tilpano, trying to fight her way through the paint. To Romani, no good. That shot was just at the end of the shot clock. Lee now going up court, guarded by Tilpano. Trying to shake her. Over to Stevens, guarded by Brittany English. English, she can just guard anyone on the floor. It doesn't matter what position, 1 through 5.
Yeah, she's like a magnet when you're her assignment as a defense, and you know that Brittany English knows that you're the one that she's supposed to be guarding. Good luck trying to shake her off because it's impossible to none.
The Seneca defense are close quickly on Tilipano. She's still looking for her first OCAA points. And Kiowa there, breakaway to the hoop, and she won't mess up that shot again.
Yeah, Rebecca Lee was just looking for options, and Keo Watt says, if you're going to try to give me the ball, I'm just going to take it with a steal.
You know, she remembered that miss at the end of the first quarter. Was going to make that back-to-back mistake. DeVries fighting for that rebound. That's going to be a loose ball foul.
Yeah, and that one is going to be in favor of the Hawks as DeVries tried to get that bounce out of English, but here goes Humber Hawks with their timeout now.
Another timeout here for Humber. Just another opportunity for Coach AJ Sharma to rest those starters, as it doesn't look like we'll see those other bench players come in, at least not anytime soon. So it's a much important rest for these 5 starters here right now.
Coach Sharma's being smart with his timeouts. As we mentioned, Matt, Humber is missing 5 of their starters, so they got 5 key players to run the whole game with, and then they have their bench. So AJ Sharma doing a great job of keeping their players fresh by calling these timeouts at convenient times, and also using the advantage for the Seneca Sting timeouts in their favor.
And for Seneca, big opportunity for them to try and climb back into this one. There's a look at head coach Lexi Sananez for Seneca, her first year as head coach here, trying to get things going with this program. Have not had the most success here, but a big opportunity for her. And there's a look at Coach AJ Sharma with the Humber huddle.
Yeah, there's Coach AJ Sharma having a communication with his team, and obviously he's talking to them about the assignments and telling them that you got to stick with your player and stick with your man, push the play. And as we get set for the second quarter, the final 2.5 for the second quarter here.
See what happens here. Does Humber extend their lead? Does Seneca cut into it, or do we stay even Stevens here going into halftime? At least with the point differential. Kiwat to get us started. There's 2:15 left to go Over to Tulipano. Kiawat, top of the key now, looking for options. Right back to Tulipano, trying to fight her way inside. Almost stripped, it is stripped away. And Shakaya Stevens will get us started here for the Sting on offense. Guarded by Tulipano, over to Shaw. Looking inside for Stevens, blocked there, MCJ, a nice one there.
And that's what I mean by the Seneca Stings. After their timeout, they start to move the ball a little bit quicker. They try to find those open spaces because they start to realize that Humber is going to be going with 5 players, so they're trying to take advantage of that fatigue level at the moment.
MCJ, three-pointer, no good at the side of the hoop. Seneca quickly closes out on that rebound. Sky Stevens for Martin. Back to Stevens, over for Shaw. Going inside. It's going to be Humber ball. Kiawat to get us started here in this possession. Just over a minute left to go in the first half. Humber trying to finish off strong here. English inside, looking for Tulipano. Kiawat, hot pass, but she got it. Romney back to Kiawat. Deep three, end of the shot clock, no good. Not a bad opportunity for her to take, though.
Yeah, no, with the shot clock winding down to 3 seconds, Kiawat had no other option as the Seneca Sting knew that options were none to limited.
Fighting through there was Pilar Smith, but it's going to be called traveling despite making that bucket. Kiawat once again, but a 15-second difference between the shot clock and game clock at the end of the first half. English now top of the key. Over to Watt. Inside pass for MCJ, that's picked off. Quickly on the counterattack here, Martin goes, no good. And Kiawat was fouled on the way up to get that rebound. It's gonna likely be on Martin.
Yeah, that was some scary looking contact. Luckily, it was just incidental and nothing came out of it.
It's gonna be Pilar Smith being called for that foul, not Martin. Tulipano, just 10 seconds left in the half. Going inside for Romani. She's trapped. Foul called on the play. It's gonna be Rebecca Lee called for that one.
Yeah, holding will be the call there.
Bit of a break there for Romani. She was caught in the paint there. First shot rolls off the hoop, no good.
And something to keep in mind is that Danielle Romani seems to have some sort of band-aid around her wrist, so thinks that she might not be playing at 100% either, Andrew.
Luckily, it's not in her shooting hand, though, so she should be more than okay. Stevens tried to go inside, couldn't quite get one up to finish the half, but that'll do it for the first half. Humber leading Seneca 40-23. And Manny, how do you think things look going into halftime?
Yeah, Humber's done a great job, and as we mentioned, with 5 players missing that they have to keep resting their starting 5, and they've done a great job at that right now. And heading into the second, leading by 17 points, Humber just got to keep their players fresh and continue what they've been doing so far. Been impressive.
Good analysis there, Manny. And don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just about under 15 minutes for the second half.
Back, and now push it forward. Don't be an idiot. You've done this before.
Yo, my bad, bro. I can't think right now. Like, that was fucked up. That was fucked up.
put this practice.
Welcome back to the Hawks Nest for a second half of OCAA basketball action. Humber Hawks leading the Seneca Sting 40-23. Of course, Humber missing some key players here tonight and going with those same five that they started with tonight. And Manny, I gotta say the story's been those top three for Humber here. Maya Campbell-Johnson, Brittany English, and of course, Kia Watt.
Yeah, Kia Watt collecting 15 points in that first half for the Humber Hawks, driving the offense. And we mentioned her at the beginning of the broadcast in that duo with Maya Campbell-Johnson, that she's going to be a factor into this game. And of course, looking at the halftime report that she has been. And then you look at Maya Campbell-Johnson. At the beginning of the game, I mentioned that she's got 57 rebounds in the paint. That has been a driving factor for the Hawks offense. And once again, Maya Campbell-Johnson doing it all in the paint, driving the offense by getting that first, second chances for the Hawks.
And Maya Campbell-Johnson already another double-double here in the first half, 12 points, 14 rebounds already, her fourth double-double of the season, in just her fifth game, just absolutely incredible. And something we didn't mention in that first half was just how clean these Humber players have been playing. They don't have that deep bench to really dip down into as they usually do, but only picking up 3 fouls, and no player is more than one for the Hawks.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing, right? Like this roster and this team work so well together that even when the team and the other players are not contributing in points, they're always doing little things that are contributing as a team on the court.
And Humber first up on offense, but that shot clock running down. Tilipano jacks it up. That one was long. It's picked up by the Seneca Sting. Seneca right back on offense. Stevens with it. Loses it between her legs, but Tilipano jumping on that one. Quick handoff to Kia Watt. And no one between her and the hoop. She's 2 for 3 on breakaways today.
Yeah, and that's the credit, give credit to Jillian Tulipano there. That's the second time we've seen her fight for that ball. Last time was in the second quarter at the end, and then doing it again here in the third quarter. So Jillian Tulipano leaving it all on the court today.
And that Seneca pass was to the padding behind the baseline, so it will be Humber ball. On attack, Tulipano with it now. She's guarded by Lee. Lee has to be careful. Already 3 fouls for her on the day. Brittany English going inside, looking for Romani. Soft look there, and that's good.
And Danielle Romani getting her first set of points there. And she was a little bit of a monster and hard to handle for the Seneca Sting in the paint last quarter with a bunch of rebounds.
And still there for Tulipano. She's gonna have a chance here. Pass off to English, to Kia Watt, back to English. Beautiful give and go there.
One of those moments in that play is like, no, you shoot, no, you shoot.
Some great ball movement here by the Hawks, and some selfless play as well. Going inside, picked off by MCJ, great steal there.
Yeah, spreading the love and spreading the ball right now, using the full court out of the Humber Hawks.
Tulipano in the corner, pass it off to MCJ. Fake right, goes to her left, backs off, mid-range shot, no good off the front of the rim. Romani almost pouncing on that rebound, but she comes up with it anyways, despite the fact that Lee came up with it first. Tulipano spin move to get inside, throws it up, no good. Jillian Tulipano still looking for OCAA points, and while offense might not be her strong suit here, she's really been a stud here defensively.
Yeah, she's looked good on the court. She's had some great defensive plays, and she's looked good offensively. Put it up on the board a couple times, but just hasn't had the ball bounce her way into the net.
Another stop by the Hawks. Kia Watt, chance for 3, no good. Romani almost pouncing on that one though, but leverage getting in there at the last second to pick that one up.
Yeah, Danielle Romani's been a rebound machine in this game, and jumping on those balls quickly and trying to get the Hawks going the other way.
Lee's floater, no good. Romani rebounds that one up to Kia Watt. Watt looking to get inside, she backs up. MCJ now with it. Over to English. English puts up a 3. That's good, nothing but net.
Brittany English just showing us a glimpse of her sharpshooting abilities.
It's been all Humber here at the start of this third quarter on a 9-0 run to begin this half, and just the way Humber drew it up, really.
Yeah, mirror image of the first quarter and the second quarter, where Humber started off the first and the second quarter on their runs, and then Seneca calls a timeout. So spitting image of the first and second quarter here, where Humber goes on a run, Seneca calls a timeout to try and get back into the game. But the third quarter has been all Humber. Their ball movement has been amazing. Their positioning has been amazing. Their court utilization has been amazing. So all around, great play from the Humber Hawks right now.
There's a live look there at the Humber bench during this timeout, just reestablishing that game plan, just keep away from being too aggressive and just keep that ball movement going. It seemed to work, and there's Seneca just searching for answers right now, down a big 26 as this one quickly slipping away from them.
Yeah, and just before that timeout was called at Seneca Sting, we're about to bring in Dominic Lafleur, Tanisha Shaw, and Hannah DeVries. So look for them to join the team right now as that timeout is, as the teams head back to the court.
Seneca definitely has that fresh legs advantage, bringing more players here to Humber. Humber, of course, we mentioned off the hop, 5 inactives for them coming into this one.
And interesting thing to notice about the Seneca Sting, one player not on the court right now is number 1, Shakaya Stevens. Guess she's finally catching that little bit of a break for herself right now.
Well, we knew it was going to happen eventually, averaging 38 minutes per game. Just about a minute per half of rest that she gets in. And looks like it's all going to come in the second half. Lead is DeVries, but Shaw with it now. Shaw, mid-range shot, no good. Romani with the rebound, and DeVries tripped over her. English, nice outlet, Pat to Tulipano. Couldn't quite hold on to that one, though. That one just a little too hot.
Yeah, Jillian Tulipano, as you mentioned, hasn't been able to put up the offense, but has been a workhorse defensively on the court, as you see her there putting pressure.
Yeah, I think English was trying a little bit too hard to get her those first OCAA points. Ball worked around here by the Sting. Shot thought about it, guarded by Kia Watt. Tough matchup for her. That's Martin, three-pointer, no good. Romani again coming up with that rebound. She's just been a monster in that paint. 6 rebounds in that first half. Most of them, 5 of them were offensive. English, top of the key 3, no good. That one rattled out. Another offensive rebound for Romani. She just tossed that up. That wasn't good.
Yeah, usually for the Humber Hawks in the defensive zone, you have Maya Campbell-Johnson in the paint for those rebounds. No surprise there. And you can't think the way Danielle Romani's been playing that AJ Sharma's taken notice of her rebound abilities and trying to utilize Maya Campbell-Johnson maybe elsewhere to try and get the offensive going in a different fashion right now.
Yeah, certainly frees AJ Sharma up to do something different if need be. Tulipano battling down low, passed it off to Kia Watt. Great job by her to hang on to that basketball, guarded by 2. Brittany English, corner 3, no good. That one rattled out. Romani again, offensive rebound, and gets the bucket right away.
Yeah, Danielle Romani, whether you call that lucky or perfect positioning, ball came right to her, and she was wide open for the bucket.
Well, rebounding is a big skill, and it's underrated these days in basketball. And Tulipano getting called for a foul there. She can't believe it.
Yeah, she can't believe that one there, and she was just providing some heavy guarding, and Tanisha Shaw was also coming aggressively, so that call could have gone either way, and Tulipano not happy with that call. And we're going to see a change. Tulipano is going to come off, and we're going to see number 12, Jessica McPherson, come in for the Humber Hawks to see her first set of OCAA action here.
Yeah, member of the Humber softball team as well, and don't look now, Humber's got a couple 6-footers on the court. Could spell big trouble for Seneca. Lee loses it there. Kia Watt comes up with it. Coming in fast over to English. Back to MCJ, jumping in, can't get that to go. And Shakai Stevens is getting right back, getting ready to jump right back into this one alongside Leverage. Shot clock running down though for Humber. MCJ has got to back up. English over to Kia Watt. Shot clock down below 1. That's good though. Kia Watt with the clutch 3.
What a shot. Kia Watt with a buzzer beater. And there's the noise at the Humber Hawk Stadium, as we mentioned.
Oh my God, I was sweating after that one. Going right up to the buzzer for the Hawks. Whistle blown there.
Yeah, the Hawks with great play right there. And Kia Watt with an amazing buzzer beater shot.
And we've seen that from Kia Watt a few times. Last time out here at the Hawks Nest, she sunk a shot from between the 3-point line and the logo. You don't see that kind of range too often here, but when you do, it's a big wow.
Yeah, you know, she never surprises to amaze the audience here, and just comes down to that skill set, the offensive awareness, and just the ability to believe in yourself and that confidence. And Kia Watt just putting everything on display at the moment.
Absolutely lighting up the league and lighting up Seneca here tonight. 20 points already for Kia Watt here tonight, all without getting a single foul. So what a game she's having. Round the horn to Brittany English, corner three, that's good.
Brittany English adding to the sharpshooter points from that three-point line.
And English, 20 points is for her as well tonight. Season high for her. MCJ fighting for that one. Called a jump ball. It's going to be Seneca basketball.
Now we're going to have a couple changes here for the Sting as well.
Everyone kind of rushing back to their spots after those line changes. Shot, quick pass to Leverage, swatted away, and Seneca's going to have to try that again. Humber up 30 here, 57-27. This one looked like it could be within reach at halftime, but Humber quickly pulling away. Three-pointer made by Smith, no good. And McPherson's gonna just let that one roll out of bounds.
Yeah, and we mentioned that at the beginning of the timeout in the third quarter here, Andrew, that every time Seneca has called a timeout, they've allowed themselves to get back into the game and had a chance to get into the game and be able to maybe, let's say, close down on the lead. But this time, the timeout working in favor of the Hawks, as it just allowed them to settle the game down and just extend that lead.
Offensive rebound by Campbell, comes up with it. Pass it off. English fighting for space inside. Whistle blown, though. It's gonna be a foul against Seneca. Number 24, Pilar Smith, picking up her. I believe that's her second foul.
Yeah, a couple assistant coaches on that play there by Pilar Smith for the Hawks were up in arms, waiting for the whistle.
Jumper there by Brittany English, good. She's up to 22, and she's leading this game in points.
Yeah, having the game of her, having quite a game right now is Brittany English, as you mentioned, 22 points, and then you got
there, MCJ.
Sorry, you got Kia Watt with 20 points, so two of the starters for the Hawks having a great night.
Danielle Romani just lets that go out of bounds, and it will be a Humber ball after that missed shot. 2:47 left to go to the third. Humber leading by 32.
Yeah, Humber just seems to be running away with this game right now.
It's been the same five on the court for Humber until just recently when Jessica McPherson stepped on the court on the place of Jillian Tulipano. The three-point made there by Brittany English, up to 25 now. And she's on fire.
Yeah, Brittany English racking up the three-pointer as well. Nikki Allegan is taking the night off.
Leverage, that shot no good. Brittany English quickly moving up court. Over to MCJ, step back. Shot no good. Bounces away, English picks up that rebound. Corner three, good! Nothing but net. And English up to 28.
Yeah, back-to-back threes for Brittany English. Might as well call this the Brittany English show at this moment.
No Nikki Hillegan, no problem, says Brittany English. Another big stop there by Humber. Romani going inside, can't get that to go. MCJ was quickly on, and she's still fighting for it. Lee with it now. Oh, Martin is in some pain as she fell down.
Yeah, that contact with Maya Campbell-Johnson to try and get the rebound. A little hard contact there. Seems to be walking off the court on her own, so that's a good thing.
Inbound pass, Rebecca Lee to Shakai Stevens, back to Lee. Pass it off to DeVries, fresh into this game. Shaw with it, plenty of space for three, jacks it up, but no good. Gets her own rebound. Fighting for space, but almost loses it. Lee over to Shakai Stevens. Great defense there from English. Lee found space though, and she puts it in her own three. 7 points on the game now for her.
Great shot by Rebecca Lee there to try and...
That's going to be a charge against Kia Watt. It's going to be her first foul of the game. We talked about how she was having a clean one. I guess it was just a matter of time before you're picking up your first foul.
Yeah, she's been playing a strong, aggressive game, so, I mean, fouls are bound to happen, and the type of player she is, that she likes to get in those dirty areas and those tough-to-play areas. So a foul is bound to happen, Andrew, and first of the game, so you know she's a clean player and usually does not end up on the penalty sheet.
And Romani seeing her first rest of the night as Tulipano checks back into this one.
Yeah, the Hawks finally starting to give their players some rest there and use those players from the bench, as we mentioned, in the later stages of the game.
No rest for the usual starters, though, as English, MCJ, and Kia Watt have not seen a minute of rest, playing so far every minute, 29 plus so far. 29-15, or 29-12 to be exact.
Yeah, we'll have a foul on the Hawks here.
It's going to be against McPherson. First shot by Leverage is a miss. Leverage, one of the taller players on this Seneca Sting team, standing at 5'9". Makes her second. Kia Watt in possession. Just over 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. MCJ mid-range, no good. Kia Watt fighting for that rebound, can't get that rebound shot in to go. It's gonna be Seneca ball.
Yeah, that ball out of bounds by Kia Watt there.
10-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Shakai Stevens gets started quickly around Tulipano. She loses it though, McPherson picks it up. But that one's stolen by Lee. Frantic pace here to end off the quarter.
Yeah, McPherson tried to find Kia Watt there, gives the ball away. And then the Seneca Singh try to make a quick pass, and McPherson blocks that pass.
Making right up for that mistake in no time. Quick word here by the referees trying to figure out whose ball it is. And we'll stay Humber ball.
It appears that ball ended up touching a Sting player before getting out of bounds, so it ends up being Humber ball.
Just 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Kia Watt was waiting for the screen. Stops up, goes inside, that one knocked away. Humber still has just over 5 seconds left to work with.
Yeah, look for the Hawks here to have a quick pass and a quick shot at the net with the time dwindling down.
Kia Watt goes to MCJ inside, puts it up, but no good. She's gonna try again. Just enough time to do that one. And MCJ finishes off this quarter with 14 points as Humber leads 67-31. A 36-point deficit for, or 37-point lead for our more arithmetic challenged friends.
Yeah, you might as well say this game is the Brittany English's world and we're just living in it. She's leading the night right now with 28 points right now on the night. Just an absolute dominant show from the three-point line has been Brittany English in that quarter, making three back-to-backs. So great performance by Brittany English.
Yeah, we usually don't see her have the opportunity to get these points, as we do mention that Humber does have that usual three-headed monster, MCJ and Kia Watt, who are of course still playing, but with Nikki Alagan out, someone had to step up, and lucky for them, Brittany English was up to the task.
Yeah, I was just about to say, usually those three-point shots are coming from Nikki Alagan, who is not in the lineup tonight. So Brittany English making up the absence of Nikki Alagan on tonight's roster for this team.
An absolute great performance here by those three players tonight.
Yeah, Humber just doing it all on the court and are just 15 minutes away from going 5-0 here in this season to start off. And it looks like they're gonna break that streak of not having won some games against Seneca Sting, and that's gonna be turning around today.
Yeah, of course, these two teams haven't been playing in the same division for a long time, but because of the unusual set of circumstances leading to this season, they're back in the division together in that OCAA Eastern Division. Usually Humber sitting in the West, but a little bit changed this year and doesn't seem to be facing them at all.
Yeah, for sure. That Humber Hawks right now, as we keep going back to the starters, they're looking like a well-oiled machine on the court right now, and they're putting up points. And the ones that are not putting up points are contributing on the other side of the ball, that are helping. That's helping retrieve the ball for the Humber Hawks and gain control and push the play to the Seneca Sting.
And that buzzer goes signaling that we're ready to begin this fourth and final quarter here. Humber 67, Seneca 31.
There's Brittany English to start things off, and she was all smiles as she started to play.
Starting 5 on for Humber. Tulipano going inside, fights off a couple defenders. English, Kiawat. Pass it back to MCJ, she's got space. Step back 3, no good, that one rattled off. Tulipano battling for that rebound, can't come up with it. It's gonna be Lee with it. Backs up in anticipation of Tulipano looking for the steal. Shakai Stevens now guarded by Watt. Tries to dance around her. Poked away. Who's got it? Kiawat comes up with it. English now inside, MCJ. Nice job there to get the 2 points.
Yeah, what a 1-2 connection there between Kiawat and MCJ there.
English is completely filling up the stat sheet here tonight. 28 points. That was her 5th assist just now. 5 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks. 6 for 14 from 3. Absolutely just incredible from back there. Just so productive, so efficient, and basically stepping right in for Yelegan.
Yeah, Nikki Yelegan, usually a big 3-point shot, the sharpshooter on this team. And Brittany English usually likes to give her some competition when the both of them are in the lineup, and today Brittany English seems to be enjoying the 3-point shots on her own. And a little update out of the Seneca Sting side, Katrina Martin will not be re-entering the game.
As she fell down hard earlier, just hope that she's okay. Foul there on Brittany English, her 2nd of the game. Shaw getting things started for the Sting. Over to Lee, guarded by Brittany English. Puts up a 3, she had space, but no good. MCJ quickly up the court, over to English. Corner for Kiawat. Slows things down inside for MCJ. That one's good.
And picture perfect play for the Humber Hawks. The ball movement was absolutely perfect. The positioning was absolutely perfect. Everything on that play, just Humber taking advantage of Seneca Sting by the pace of that play.
MCJ, another rebound for her, but she's gonna let Kiawat run things up the court. Over to Tulipano, puts up a 3, no good. Looked like it might have been good, but it was just too long. Romany coming up with that ball. Kiawat, she's got space for 3, no good. But Romany right there for that one. MCJ, nice move to get inside, and wow, great heads-up play there by Brittany English to knock the ball off Lee to keep possession.
Yeah, what a smart play and some great awareness by Brittany English there. She knew that the ball was in jeopardy of going out on the Humber Hawks, so she comes in and bounces the ball off a Seneca Sting player at the last moment.
Quick pass to Romany inside for 2. She's up to 7 now. And Kiawat getting that one.
And what
That's gonna count.
Yeah, what a steal by Kiawat. She'll put up 2 points and go to the line.
22 points on the night for Kiawat. She averages just over 20, so those numbers are going to be going up. And a chance for her at the 3-point play, but after this timeout here, Manny. And look there at the Humber bench, and we've been saying it, this has really been the storyline of all game. Despite those 5 players missing, 4 of them real key players for this team, it's really been, there's been nothing really here to phase Humber. They've just been playing their game, playing it strong, and it looks like they're going to ride that one to victory here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Humber, as I mentioned to you, and then Andrew, it's been a story of the Humber Hawk season, whether it be basketball or volleyball. Humber's made this building a very difficult building to come and play in for their opponents, and they continue to do this on a night in, night out basis, that they come in here and they push the play to their opponents and they're driving the play. And we mentioned a couple times that Humber's missing some of their key starters, so you're seeing some players on the Humber roster right now that are coming off the bench, and yes, they're not contributing the points, but the Hawks right now are playing in a style or a fashion that even though the players that are not contributing to the points are contributing to the points that are ending up on the board for the Hawks. It's just everybody has a role and everybody has a task to be doing, and the Hawks are doing everything perfect right now.
I mean, yeah, you can have players, you know, have roles, but they're not playing to those roles. It won't mean nothing, but these Humber players playing those roles to a T, and it looks like we're going to get a personnel change here as Michaela Tuck is about to enter this one, the starting catcher for the Humber softball team. Well, let's see what impact she can make on this one.
Hey, she might be good for some rebounds, you know, with those hands being that good, right? So
that's true. Maybe a nice, you know, home run pass with that throw to second base to pick off those stealers.
Yeah,
those stealing runners.
You know, with those quick passes and those quick breakouts, that arm might come in handy.
LaFleur over to Lee. Back to LaFleur. She's got plenty of space, but doesn't go. Stevens with it. Lee goes inside. Nice pass to Leverage. No good. She's going to try again. She won't miss that time. Leverage up to 10 points now on the night.
Where's Kia Watt?
Over to Brittany English. She's looking for 30. Whistle blown. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Rebecca Lee on Seneca. It's going to be her third foul.
That'll be a foul on the floor there, as it'll be an inbound ball.
Excuse me, her fourth personal. Romany tried to go inside, loses it, but MCJ picks it up. That one rattles in for the bucket. She's up to 20 now. So 3 usual starters for Humber, all at 20 or more points. That Stevens pass for Lee almost went out of bounds. There's a pounce on that. Worked around to Stevens. She has space for 3 and she makes it. 11 points now for Shakaya Stevens.
Yeah, we mentioned Shakaya Stevens is going to be getting some rest in that third quarter, and she's back in this fourth quarter and does not look like she's missed a beat for the Seneca Stings.
Hand off by MCJ to Kia Watt. Floater inside. What a move.
Oh, someone get me a fire extinguisher, because it's starting to get hot in here. Kia Watt is just starting to scorch this court right now.
You gotta think she might be coming for Brittany English and her 28 points.
Hey, she's not far off. She just needs 1 3-pointer.
And they're tied, and English getting bumped up on that one. Might have got hit in the eye.
Yeah, a little incidental contact on trying to get the rebound there.
And McPherson checking back into this one for Michaela Tuck. LaFleur, 3-pointer. No good, that one rolled out. Kia Watt, long stretch pass. Great pass off there to English to MCJ. Off the front of the hoop, though, just not enough power there. McPherson battling with LaFleur. It's gonna be a jump ball. Great job there by McPherson, the Humber outfielder, to fight for that one.
Yeah, doing a great job there, a great determination there. It ends up being Seneca ball, as she did let go at the closer to the end there.
LaFleur, Stevens, over to Smith. Lee, top corner 3, goes inside though. That inside pass picked off. MCJ over to Brittany English. English running up court to Kia Watt. Layup is good, and Watt's up to 27 now on the game.
Yeah, what a perfect play by those two there. Excellent execution on that one.
Great defense here by Humber. Big block there. That was Jessica McPherson.
Yeah, the outfielder coming up big.
And a long stretch pass, English to Kia Watt. She's up to 29 now. Wow.
Yeah, Kia Watt taking the lead from Brittany English. 29 points on the night.
MCJ almost got that block, was just above her hands. Brittany English tosses that one over to Kia Watt. McPherson tried to set the screen. English inside for MCJ. She tells her to back off.
Something interesting to keep in mind, Andrew, is that first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, the score going into the second was 40-20 in favor of the Humber Hawks. Right now, we're sitting at 84-36. Since the beginning of the first quarter, Humber has only allowed 16 points to be put up by Seneca Sting.
That's absolutely incredible, Manny. Team's been playing great tonight. We mentioned how the three-headed monster going to tonight, they had an average of 61.6 points, and opponents were averaging just under 65, and Humber keeping Seneca to way below that tonight. So their defense, rather, has just been working on all cylinders despite those key players missing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, when you get those players off the bench that see the action for the first time in the OCAA, and they know what kind of situation you're in, and you're protecting your undefeated streak inside your own home. So it adds to that motivation for those players coming into the game, and it adds to that level of play that they bring into the game.
Just under 4 minutes left to go. It's going to be DeVries taking 2 shots from the line. Misses her first. Foul was on Romani, kind of tried to block DeVries from behind. Makes her second. Tuck's going to check back into this one for Romani.
Yeah, keeping the legs fresh here in the last final 4 are the Humber Hawks.
What slowly, well, it turns up the Jets there. Can't finish though. Would have been a beautiful move. Kiwatt almost stripped away from Shaw. Stevens now. Pass it over to Smith. Corner 3, no good. Whistle blown, it's gonna be out on MCJ. Will stay Seneca basketball. Just over 3.5 left to go in the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the Humber Hawks, and you know the lead that they have. And despite that, the determination going for every single rebound, every single play, free ball, it's still the same as that's a one possession game for the Hawks. There's just no quit in them, no matter what the score.
Shot no good as Georgia Burney checks into this one, starting second baseman for the Humber softball team. She went in for McPherson, her teammate. Oh, nice strip there by Stevens on Maya Campbell-Johnson. Trying to go inside on Brittany English, can't finish. Teammate Smith comes up with it, can't finish as well. And English has got no one on the way between her and the hoop as she finishes there. 30 points now for Brittany English.
Yeah, changing the leads for Brittany English and Kia Watt. And as that ball was turned over, something interesting to note was Brittany English recognizing that, and she was the first person back defensively.
And Kia Watt, oh, can't get to 30, was so close. People in the crowd can't believe that.
Yeah, they're enjoying the little lead exchange of the points between Kia Watt and Brittany English right now.
2:42 left to go in the game. Hawks leading 86-37, a 49-point lead for the Humber Hawks. Kia Watt slowly working this ball up the court. McPherson setting the screen. Backs off there. Tuck now with it. Gets around Shaw. Back to Kia Watt. Inside. No good, but she's going to shoot 2 from the line. Foul will be on Stevens.
Earlier we were talking about the score being 40-23. Earlier, my mistake, that was heading into the second quarter, not the first quarter. But despite that, Humber Hawks only allowing 14 points being put up since the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Kia Watt now up to 30 and a chance to take over her teammate for the game high in points here. Makes that second, no problem.
Yeah, Kia Watt, Brittany English tied for points right now at 30 points apiece. Out of the two, Andrew, if you had to pick, who do you think is going to be finishing with the higher amount of points tonight?
Whoever ends off hottest.
I like your answer.
Leverage inside, outweights McPherson and gets the bucket.
Oh, Jessica McPherson going for a big block, and you heard the crowd kind of give a reaction to that one.
Hey, she made that one before. You could tell she was hungry for that again. Brittany English inside, up to 32. Back and forth between English and Watt in this one. Kia Watt with it now. Whistle blown. Looks like it's going to be Humber basketball. English is going to be the one to inbound it to Tilipano. Or excuse me, the other way around.
Yeah, it's usually Kia Watt and Brittany English starting the playoff, but with Kia Watt on the bench, it's Julian Tilipano joining in on starting the play once it's getting inbounded.
There's a minute and a half left to go. English going inside, can't get that one in. Smith fighting for possession, comes up with it here. Over to DeVries, inside pass. McPherson swatted away at it, battle here. English comes up with it. Up for Tuck. Pass it back to Tulipano, wide open. Closed in was Smith though, good job there. A bit of a miscue there, it's gonna be Seneca basketball.
Yeah, tried to go to Tuck there, and Tuck was already trying to reposition herself to provide different options, but Tulipano tried a no-look pass and obviously out of bounds on that one.
Tulipano guarding Stevens. Gonna have to rush back here on defense. DeVries trying to go inside of McPherson, no good. English almost lost it. Comes up with it though. Foul called there. Shaw and DeVries were both closing in on her.
Interesting to notice about Hannah DeVries. She hasn't seen a lot of game time action, but every time she's been in here, she's caused a little problems for any of the Hawks players with her effort and just determination to get to the free ball and not allow the Hawks to have easy access to their zone.
Yeah, she's been disruptive against the Hawks here tonight, and yeah, while her stats haven't exactly wowed you, she has been an effective piece here for Seneca.
Unfortunately for Seneca, as they are at 5 fouls, so any other fouls will be in line shots for the Hawks.
That's another one. It's kind of been the story of the game here. They've been in kind of foul trouble all night long, having to be really aggressive to try and keep up with these Humber Hawks, but just hasn't worked here as they're down by more than 52-point deficit.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and then that kind of comes down to what I said earlier in the broadcast, that Humber has so many players that have certain roles, and they make it difficult for every other opposition player to do what they're supposed to do. For example, Maya Campbell-Johnson inside the paint with her rebounds, Brittany English and Kia Watt with the drive. So every single aspect of the game, Humber just seems to make it frustrating for their opponents.
Lead cut down to 50. Nice outlet pass there for Tulipano, holds on to it. She goes for it, can't make that shot though. Tell us she really wants those 2 points. Shaw going inside, can't get it. Down to 10 seconds. Brittany English hangs on to it. Just gonna run out the clock here for another big victory here in the Hawks' Nest. Humber wins this one now officially, 91-41. And Manny, the 3 years I've been calling Humber, this might be the most dominant victory I've seen, and with some key players missing nonetheless.
Yeah, you know, Humber likes to leave a legacy of being a great team in no matter what sport they are, and they always like to have, they usually always have a decorated basketball team, and with the type of roster they have right now, even with the bench, missing their 5 starters, 5 of their key starters, Humber's still able to get a victory, and a commanding one at that.
And Manny, who do you give the player of the game to?
You know, it's a difficult task. It could go easy between 3 players, between Maya Campbell-Johnson and Kia Watt and Brittany English, but honestly, with the determination and everything of the bench players, I'm going to give it to Danielle Romani, because I think with that injured wrist and the ability to get to those offensive rebounds and allow the Hawks to have those second, third opportunities as a bench player coming into her first game in this big game, I think Danielle Romani deserves a lot more credit than she was mentioned tonight.
I respectfully disagree with you, but I applaud the outside the box thinking, Manny. certainly having a great game. For me, it would have to be Brittany English, just such a dominant performance. We don't usually get to see that from her on a night-to-night basis, and it was just such a pleasure to watch her. It's been a pleasure here for all of us here tonight on the Hawks Sports Network. For myself, Andrew Milani, my broadcasting partner, Manny Tower, and the rest of it is here at HSN. Thank you. Join us again for basketball once again Saturday, 1 o'clock against St. Lawrence. See you then.